Hello and welcome to Fun Fitness Video 18. In today's class, we're going to warm up, we're going to exercise, and we're going to play some fun games. Let's get started with the warm-up. So with every warm-up, we will copy Mr. O, and we will do every action for 30 seconds. For the first one, you go onto your knees. Then you bring your knee to your elbow and shoot your leg out the back. You're going to keep this action up for 30 seconds, changing your leg each time. Let's see what warm-up 2 will be. Remember to follow Mr. O and keep it up for 30 seconds. Step 1. We sit down on the floor, hands to the side. Then, move down into a lying down position. From here, all you need to do is lift your feet straight up above your body. You will do this for 30 seconds. It's time for Mr. O to show us warm-up number 3. In this warm-up, we go onto a push-up position, hands under our shoulders, and then we turn our body to the side and point our hands up towards the roof, twisting your body to the other way each time. Now, Mr. O will show us the final warm-up. So let's get ready. For this warm-up, you need to bring your left knee up and your right elbow down and make them touch in the middle of your body. Keep on changing sides and do the action for 30 seconds. Great job everyone! Now it's time to exercise. So, for today's exercises, we will follow a similar structure as last time. That means we exercise for 30 seconds, doing our best, and then we rest for 20 seconds while we get prepared for the next exercise. So, let's get started with the first exercise, called the shuffle. So follow Mr. O's actions at home, shuffle to the side and touch the floor. We'll keep this up for 30 seconds. Great shuffling. Now get some deep breaths in and drink some water. Have a rest before the next exercise. Exercise 2 is called step burpee. For this exercise, you need to put your hands down on the ground, step back, and then stand back up. Can you keep this up for 30 seconds? Fantastic work! Well done! Now rest for 20 seconds. the next exercise, we're going to ski down the mountain. So copy Mr. O and see how fast you can ski down the mountain. Wonderful job! It's rest time. Take some deep breaths and a few sips of water. It's time for our final exercise. It's called heel to hand. So put your hands behind you and then kick your feet up so that your heel touches your hand. See how fast you can do this. Maybe count how many you can do in 30 seconds. Great work, everyone! You finished the exercise. Now you can pause the video, drink some water and have a rest. When we get back, we will play some fun games. Today's games are all about water. So this is what you will need. A tub with water inside, 6 elastic bands, and then we are using some tweezers and a fork. You can use the same, or maybe challenge yourself with some chopsticks if you know how to use them. To play this game, you need to put the elastic bands into the water, just like Mr. O is showing you here. Once all the elastic bands are in the water, take the fork, and now use the fork to fish out the elastic bands. Then, once you've had a bit of practice, race Mr. O. See if you can go faster than him. How long will it take him? Wow, Mr. O took 11 seconds. Can you beat him? Now we'll set up for game number 2. This game is the same as game number 1, only this time you can use the tweezers to fish out the elastic bands. At this point, if you know how to use chopsticks, use chopsticks as a challenge. Then race Mr. O and see if you can beat him this time. Amazing! Mr. O finished in 9 seconds. Can you beat him? Now it's time for game number 3. To play this game, we need to run zigzag through some obstacles that we put on the ground. Then we pick up the fork, fish out 1 elastic band, and put the fork back down so you can be safe, and then run back to the start and put the elastic band in a container. Your challenge is to race Mr. O, to fish out all the elastic bands and take them back. See if you can beat his time. Mr. O took 51 seconds. Could you beat him? That's all that we have for this week, but we will see you again soon. Goodbye.